What's the second song you'd like to do?
I'm gonna do a song. This is a song called Aunt Lou. I had an Aunt Lou. I was my grandmother's sister, and she was also my godmother and was very instrumental in my raising. And she was my Aunt Lou who taught me how to like hammer, you know, and saw. And the first time I ever went fishing, and she taught me all of these things. And she had a secret, and it was we call it in the South, we call them secrets, but what it was something that everybody knew but nobody talked about. And I loved her very much, and she loved me too. She left me her little house, and when she died, and I was able to live there for a number of years and get back on my feet. And this is a love song I wrote to her. My grandmother's sister, Auntie Lou, she wore men's slacks and loafer shoes. She had button-down shirts and a short hairdo. And us kids, we never thought nothing of it. Nobody ever dared say that word whenever we talked about her. All the truth, it wasn't nothing we ever even whispered. So we just buried it with her. Aunt Lou was born in 1906. She looked so pretty in the photographs, and her eyes were like little windows to the past. And only now do I see the sorrow, but nobody ever dared say that word whenever we talked about her. All the truth, it wasn't nothing we ever even whispered. And so we buried it with her. Martini in her left hand, a cigarette there in her right. She's driving home alone on a Saturday night. And Lou could saw a board, she could drive a nail, she could run a chainsaw, make a football sail, and put a worm on a hook and cook a steak on a grill. She could chop wood like nobody ever dared say that word whenever we talked about her. All the truth, it wasn't nothing we ever even whispered. And so we buried it with her, and nobody ever dared say that word whenever we talked about her. All the truth, it wasn't nothing we ever even whispered. So we buried it with her.
Grant Peeples, live in the WLRN studio. That's such a beautiful song. It's so sweet. So I don't suppose your aunt ever heard that song?
No, she didn't. And my family is very. They've just kind of pretend like the song hasn't even been written yet. Yeah.
Well, why are you so progressive? Is the rest of your family progressive?
Well, I have a very progressive father, so I mean, my father. I don't know how he ended up how he did, but he ended up as a progressive Southern white liberal. And,
is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive, and he's still 84 years old, and he's still swinging.
He must be surprised that you're become a professional entertainer.
Yeah, he's just I'm just been really blessed. I've had a father who's just been supportive of. He's a suit. He gets up and he still wears a suit every day, and he's but he's always in.